Hi, Gemini. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your August reading for 2024. I've laid out all the cards, shuffled and smudged, and done everything already. So just that it's fast because I take so long and talk so much. So, anyhow, I laid out the Druidcraft Tarot first, and the card that jumped out for you is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is quiet contemplation. It's where we think about all that we know, all that we've learned up to now, and what we want to do with that, how we want to go about it, basically. You could be feeling a little bit vulnerable in this situation, but you're determined to make a wise choice. Sometimes we have the map laid out in front of us and we're trying to figure out what's the best way to go, how to go about it, what's the best option for us at this time. So it's a bit of a pause. There could have been or might be a bit of a pause before you take action, step forward. And I got to tell you, this reading is a lot about your love life or family and work. Okay. I think at work, you're dealing with children. You're either dealing with children or you feel like people are acting like children because I think a lot of them want a lot for very little. You work hard. You have worked hard at what you do, and you are in a defensive position right now, defending your own job. Perhaps people are attacking you or say you're not doing or something like that. But it's to the point where you're like, this is stupid. I'm tired of dealing with these people. And it feels like it's been going on for a while. And I think you're looking to see what else is out there for you. What could you do now? You're looking toward taking a new step in a new direction and kind of having a look see to see what's out there for you. Like in the Four of Swords, you're kind of looking at the map and figuring out which is the best way for you to go about this because you don't want to be around this toxic energy. Okay. And so you're trying to change all that. You have three knights in your reading, and knights are after a goal, and they always get their goal. It just depends on how they go about it and how long it takes them, but they do always achieve their goal. And you have three different knights. You have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. And so you're trying to be very careful in what you're doing. You're feeling vulnerable. Like I said, I feel like you feel vulnerable in a situation. You don't need to, because I feel like you're going to be successful as long as you work hard at it and you focus and you put your time in. You're going to be successful. Up here in the Prince of Cups, you have the Five of Wands beside it, and you kind of got your heart on your sleeve in a way, and you're in some sort of a situation. It could be family too, where there's just some sort of disagreements going on. People don't agree on the same path or direction or solution or something, and they're all talking and nobody's listening, kind of thing. And I think that you're trying to be patient, fair. You're going toward this emotionally. I think you want everyone to get along. I think you want, to just talk about this, work on this, and you might get through to some of them, but probably not all of them. Okay. Now, that's in your past energy, but you're wanting to go in a new direction because I think you're tired of sorting this out. You're tired of this behavior and stuff, and you're thinking, you know, I don't know if it's worth it anymore. People just keep acting silly like this, or being irresponsible, perhaps in some way. They want it all, but they don't want to be responsible for any of it. Sort of, kind of like that. And so it feels childish, immature to you in some way. Okay. Um, so from this experience, you grow a lot emotionally. You're really aware now of what you want to put your feelings into, and this is to do with family or work, or also for some of you a relationship. But I feel like you're not going to give everything now like you have in the past. You could have given everything, been maybe no filter, just saying exactly what you feel and think, and and you realize now that you can't go about things in that way. So you're a little bit more filtered, you're a little bit more careful, but very aware of your own feelings and what you want. You don't necessarily share it all because from whatever experience in the past, you've learned lessons from this. And you have the Prince of Pentacles. And the Prince of Pentacles is feels vulnerable, leery, very careful about the steps they take their time. They don't rush into it. But maybe in the past you would rush into things and then think, how did I get myself into this? And usually it's because of your feelings. You're so kind and caring and helpful that you step into messes that get you in the middle, kind of thing, where you weren't naturally a part of. But like I said, you've learned some lessons from this. And so you're moving forward slowly. I think that you are, for some of you, you may even move. You might be moving. You might be moving job or home location. You might be moving to a whole nother town, a whole nother area. I feel if it's for work or creative energy, because where you are, there is no good energy. Like I said back here, people are acting irresponsible and childish, and you're wanting growth. You want to grow, you want to evolve, you want to be happy, you want to be bright, you want to, where people are working together, sort of thing. Everyone's part of a team. And this is what the energy you're looking for, you're seeking, whether it's where you work or where you live. Because you don't want to be a part of this toxic energy, like I said, with the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is done with all that, and you're ready to heal from all the quit, and stop, move, something where you're ready to begin to heal now. Now, healing takes a while. It's not just a weekend thing, it takes a while, but you're focused and ready to do that, to put your energy into that. Something of clarity has come to you. You've seen a light, the light bulb's gone off, something like that, and you can see your path forward. Like I said, you're taking it slow, being careful, being sensible. You're not in a big rush, but you are focused now because you've done some sort of work, some sort of development where you've worked on something about yourself, maybe faced some truths, about yourself and others, and have made some realizations that have now opened that door for you. You know what you want, where you want to go, because you have the Chariot. The Chariot is taking the reins. It's picking a direction, getting things to move in the direction that you want, because you've seen some sort of light. The way is the path is clear now, I should say. And but this is hard won victory. You're getting rewarded. Things start to happen your way because you've done some sort of work, energy healing, you know, um, contemplation, thinking, and you've made some decisions and you're ready to go quickly, because the Chariot is fast energy. Once you make your decisions and close that door finally, because we can complain about that door, but we're still in it. Once we close it, all of a sudden doors start flying open. And we know that that was the right choice, even though we were worried about changing, making such a big change in our lives. But you're making changes. Um, and you'll be all about the new thing now. You won't even think about the old thing anymore once you get going, once you make your choice. The third knight you have is the Knight of Swords. This is very fast, very high energy, very intelligent energy. This is when we're thinking, strategizing, asking questions, investigating. You're trying to figure out how something works or how someone works, what makes them tick, you know. Um, and this is you, Gemini. You're normally the Knight of Swords. This is your energy. You, when you're focused, when you know what you're wanting to do, you can be just go for it. You're very driven, and you're very you know uh, uh completion oriented. You want to get there, and you know how. But you could be taking a course or learning something new to go in this new direction. Also, you have a choice to make here. Again, like I said. Now, there's one thing is there's could be someone coming into your life. This someone could be, and these nights that you could be dealing with could be your kids or family in some way, and you're helping them too. But I feel like there's someone coming into your life that is could want to take things slow because of relationships they've had in the past. Not that they've had bad things, but we all learn from every relationship we in. We learn something. We learn more of what we want and learn more of what we don't want. But this person is a little leery after they're being in their old relationship, and they want to take things slow. They want to make sure it's right before they make big changes and moves. And this gives you a little bit of anxiety. You worry that they're not going to do it. They're not going to take the step, or something. And so there's some sort of concern for you. This could be an affair you're having. There could be some sort of secrecy to this relationship that you're having. It could be um, not everybody knows. You could also be falling for this person quite quickly. They have a spell on you. And that's why the decision is difficult, and that's why you have anxiety, because you have them, but you don't really have them. When it's an affair, you don't really have that person, you know and you may strike an ultimatum. You might say, well, listen, you're either with me or you're not. You got to leave that person and come with me, or we have to break up. Like, I just can't. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that. I need to be true. I need to be honest, and this isn't true and honest. And so, that may cause you two to go in separate directions, perhaps. Okay, because you're giving an ultimatum of if you really care about me, this is what you'll do. Or they're giving you one, perhaps. You're getting an ultimatum, and you're not ready to make that choice yet. You're not ready to, because like I said, you're leery, or someone's leery here after being in a long relationship, after learning. You're leery about stepping in full, committing full. You want to take your time. You want to take it slow. You know what I mean? You like learning about the person. You want to probably learn more about them before you sign anything. um but I feel like you're going to be if you want this one to work, this friendship, relationship, whatever it is, you're going to have to put time and energy into it. It doesn't just naturally flow. This is a work relationship. It'll take time and consideration. You also need to realize that you're different. You're different people. They do things one way and you do things another way. There's nothing wrong with either way, but it's just very different. And there's some sort of acceptance that you need to have when it comes to that. Where did I just put my little hair tie? Oh, there it is. And so there's some sort of acceptance needed to appreciate, others for their differences. We're not, it's a good thing when we're not all the same. And, but this might be difficult for one of you to do that. You may want someone that's more like you, or they do. So I think you've come to know yourself pretty good after this last 6 months, maybe, and you're not willing to be pushed or bullied into a situation. If they want it, it has to be like this. You might say, no, I'm not ready for that. I told you I want to take it slow. I just want to take it easy. I think you really like this person, though. And so this is why it kind of is giving you some like dreams coming into your dreams. Maybe you could be dreaming about it bothering you in some way, but it doesn't matter. You're moving forward. That's what you're about now, is moving forward. You know the things that you want to do and you're going to stick to them. The person that wants to enjoy that is the person that is right. If they want to accept who you are, how you are, the way you do things, and enjoy you, then that's going to be the right person, the right combination. I also feel like you could be meeting some new people, a new clique, new people that think the same way you do, or are creatively focused in the same area you are in. You could be working with new people if you are changing your job. So you could be working. And I feel like there are people watching you, watching your progress, seeing how well you're doing, and have some sort of appreciation for you, you know. In the tarot of the old path, you've got the Ace of Pentacles or the Ace of Cups and the Four of Cauldrons. So I think that there's some sort of self-care going on for you right now. You're self-preserving, preserving who you are. Like in a relationship, you're not really necessarily ready to give up things about yourself, or give up your security, or give up something. It feels like you need to give up something in order to pursue this relationship, whatever relationship this is. It could be the job too. And you may not be willing. You want to hold on to what you have. And because for you it feels safe, it feels secure, it feels stable. You're not ready to let go of some sort of security you have, okay? And the work, the time that you've put into yourself, who you are now, you're not necessarily willing to give that up, all right? You also have in the old path tarot the 10 of Cups, the Tower, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's a relationship ending or changing in a big way. The Tower says there's something surprising that's going to happen. And I feel like you realize something isn't as stable as you thought it was. Where you're living, the relationship you're in, something to do with your family, maybe, but you want to change it. You don't want to continue on, and it's going to change anyway. I'm going to tell you it's going to change because the Tower is here to ruffle feathers, to stir things up, because they're not solid, they're not stable, they're not what you're convincing yourself they are, okay? And so you or they could be seeking new love, is ready for something different, and make again feel vulnerable, feel like you're starting from scratch in some ways on an emotional level. All right. In the transparent tarot, the first card you got is the Ten of Pentacles. This is another indication that you're changing jobs or location. The tens are about completion, completing a cycle, and you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cauldrons. I think you have another 10 here. Let me look for a sec. Oh, 10 of clubs over here. Oh, and 10 of swords. You have a lot of tens, so there's strong indication of completion, ready for something new, some sort of boredom, or something that's not satisfying to you anymore. It's not on your path, right? And so you're waiting for the right thing to show its face, whatever this is, but you'll know it when you see it. You'll know it when you see it. I will tell you that I feel like you need to make a sacrifice when you do go toward that, and you need to maybe take a risk of some sort. Okay, but I think you're in the right energy to do this now. Oh, they always stick to me, these cards. Because you have the Prince, is that the Page or the Prince? Let me put that down. Yeah, the Prince, the Knight. This is the second time. Well, here, I'll put this 10 down. You have the Knight of Cups, which this person wants to express themselves. They want to express their feelings. Sometimes it's about putting your heart on your sleeve. You want to say how you feel honestly. You could have a secret admirer, or you could have someone you admire, would like to get closer to, but the Knight pursues it. They pursue it. They start up stuff. And it looks like you have options. You have options. There's a few things right now in your life you're trying to make some dreams come true. You're trying to spin some plates and get some things going for yourself. You could be very busy, but it looks like someone is trying to reach you, trying to say hello over there. Can you see me? Can you take a break for a second? I might be one of those plates you're spinning, you're trying to make happen. But and this person also could be very busy person. It is someone who goes after their dreams. This person goes after their dreams. They're out to pursue it. They're out to make themselves happy. And then you have the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups shows regret or remorse or sadness over something that happened, something that didn't work out. And when we get into the Five of Cups, sometimes we can focus too much on the loss and not what is still remaining, what we have built, what we've accomplished in this. There's 3 cups behind this person here, and 2 cups laying down. So there's more to build on than there is ruined. Okay. And I think it's kind of saying that in your pursuit of what you're looking for, you might be disappointed. Someone else could be looking for something different. Someone else could be looking for success, not love in a relationship. I'm not sure. I have a feeling you're the romantic one. Or, maybe they are. I'm not sure. And you're more serious. It feels like one person's more serious, has a lot of goals in mind, and the other person is more emotional. It's more about the feelings and happiness and stuff. And that's why I say you guys are probably very different from each other, very different in what you want, what you see as success, what you envision as success. And on this side, this is all about choices, wishes, making dreams come true, shooting for the top. And this side is more emotional, invested. Okay, I can put that down now. And finally, you have the cartomancy. And in the cartomancy, you have the Two of Hearts that jumped out. This is relationship. This is emotional. This is being attracted to someone for sure, really attracted to them. This could be a passionate meeting you have with this person. It's also indicated possibly in the lovers, passionate meeting. With this person could be younger than you too. I'm getting a feeling. And so there is some sort of date, perhaps. Um, Passionate get together. Could be friendship too. Could be friendship. But and then you have the Nine of Diamonds, the Nine of Spades, and the Ten of Clubs. So like I said, one of you, not sure which one, is very ambitious and is thinking about making money, having material things. I want that house. I want that truck. They're ambitious and very focused on money. Okay. And maybe that's because they may have gone without before and never want to be in that spot again. But I feel like they're also, you may need money or could be applying to money, or money could be coming in because of a health condition. There could be some sort of a health condition or health limitation to what you're able to do. I feel like you could be retiring. I feel like you could be leaving work or ending a certain type of job and seeking out another type of job. This could be mental health too. You're just like, I can't take the baloney that goes on there anymore. I need something that is not emotionally taxing like that. And so in a way, it's like you're getting money to leave. You could be getting a buyout package or something like that, but you definitely might be looking for more money in what you're doing. You might feel like you're not getting paid enough your value for what you have. It could be in the healthcare industry, actually. It could be in the healthcare industry that you get an opportunity, okay? Or that's what you're leaving because it's just you're burnout, that's what you're ending. You have completed this journey successfully. And it's a career here, it's showing. Where I feel like you're moving into something else that's more peaceful. It's not so demanding on the emotions and the mind. Um, um, yeah. This meeting could be a business meeting, actually, that it turns out successfully, turns out in something that gives you joy. It's got a lot of potential. But I have a feeling this is a date, or it's very friendly at the very least. Okay. And yeah. So this is a lot of tens you have, and you have a lot of cards of completion. You also have two aces. So doors closing, doors opening. And I think that you need these doors to close so that you have fresh energy to put toward the new direction, the new plan, the new relationship, the new job, home, whatever it is for you. Some of you, I feel like there's some sort of career change big time because it's just too mentally taxing. And it's not even the clients. I think it's the staff that are driving you crazy for some reason. Um, I think you're putting your efforts into something new here. But at the same time, I feel like there's something going on in relationship, the lover, family, or something that is driving you a bit crazy. It's there. either not conforming to what you want, or you're not conforming to what they want. There's worry, anxiety there about that. But it doesn't matter about any of these things, because you are moving on to bigger, better, more beautiful things, happier things that make you happy, which is nice. Yeah. So you will have to let me know, Gemini. I like that right in the dead center of your reading is the Ace of Wands, all this potential. This deer needs to jump over from this side, which is dead, there's absolutely no growth, over to this side, which there is lots of growth. There's lots, but we need to make some sort of a leap, a change, a to leave something behind to pursue something new. Okay. There's a lot of that happening in the readings this month. I'm noticing it's a big shift time. There's a big shift happening here, and people are finally ready to do it. You may have been thinking about it, talking about it in the past with friends and family, but the time is coming when you're ready to do it. You might even be nudged to do it. Um, the great energy out there might be nudging you and finally say, "Oh, it's time, sink or swim." That's what my uncle used to say when he'd throw us in the water. People, any kids left on the beach that weren't in the water swimming, he'd grab you by one arm and one leg and just throw you like a frisbee into the water. Sink or swim, get in there. So we all had to learn how to swim pretty fast when we were pretty young. But anyway, so it's sink or swim time for you. And I don't think you're going to sink. I think you're nervous about sinking, but you're not going to sink. No, 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 no. You have far too much energy, too many resources, ingenuity, and you know the right questions to ask, to wiggle your way through what you're going through. So anyway, and I'm kind of interested about this new love interest or someone you could be playing with here. Like I said, I feel like it's younger energy, but you or them are kind of leery about moving too quickly on anything. You just want to take your time, take it easy, enjoy it. You want to enjoy the ride. You're not in a race here, and that is given somebody nightmares. It's like, how am I going to win this person? But sometimes letting someone be free is winning them, because we want to be free to be who we are. And sometimes that's hard when someone's saying, well, no, you need to be sitting there if you're going to be comfortable. You need to be doing things this way if it's going to be done right. And that's not all, there's not always one solution to a problem. There's many solutions to other problems, but it feels like someone's trying to push you in a path that you're not exactly ready for. You want to do it in your time, not in their time, kind of thing is what it feels like. But I feel like you're going to be moving toward your new beginning at your own pace. You're quite resolute about who you are now and what you will do so much for other people, but you're not doing everything. I'm not changing everything. I'm not doing everything. There's a certain parts of me you have to accept. This is just how they are. You're only willing to change to a point, sort of thing. And you shouldn't have to change much if it's a total loving relationship. You shouldn't have to change much. Anyway, I hope this helps you in the month to come, Gemini. Let me know. Hi, Lucy. Don't know about love, though. Well, It could be family and it could be through a friendship. It doesn't have to be a lover, but I feel like there is some sort of choice you're going to need to make, whether it could be between friendships. You may have to let someone go in your life that, um, they might give you an ultimatum. Like I said before, you might be given an ultimatum and it's like, don't put me in this position. I don't want to be in this position. However, if you're pushed, you will choose. Okay. So, and you're welcome, Peaceful. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. So that's it. That's all, my darlings. I hope that that helps you in the month to come. Any struggles you've had, you're going to start getting a lot more clarity and be able to see why things need to end and why you're transitioning. And I feel like you're growing a lot on the emotional level here. Okay. Yeah, there's some people, and it's hard to, especially if they've been in our life for a long time. And a lot of times we look to ourselves and think, what did I do? Why are they mad at me? What did I do? But it isn't always you. Sometimes relationships just evolve and we're different people now. Especially after COVID, people changed a lot, and not for better or for worse, just for different, very different in the things they choose to put their energy into or not want to put their energy into. We've changed a lot. And so people will go their separate ways just because they're different. And this is a lot of what this reading is about, actually, is differences. Can we accept them or can't we? This is a choice we need to make. Can we accept this person as they are? And who are we to ask someone to change? That's up to them. You know, it depends on how important the relationship is to you or them. So we will see. But I'm anxious to hear about what is changing in your life. You know, what you're ready for a change in your life with, because I feel you feel kind of vulnerable. You might feel alone. You could still be in a partnership but yet feel alone, and are kind of looking at your options thinking, what am I going to do? What can I do? And you may have a choice here, although sometimes we feel like we don't. You do. And I think that family could be helping you too, or are an option to help you. Anyway, let me know, guys. Have a really great day. Nice to see you again. Bye now.